And rolls on, Brent. How do squads manage to preserve momentum and energy and keep themselves fired up?
Yeah, you got to challenge yourself, Kevin, to try to continue to be consistently good. And I think that's what you're talking about here, is a standard with which you play is going to help you continue to get wins because you expect that from one another.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. John Collins is out there with Okongwu, and it's Young in at the point.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft where those two guys swapped teams.
Now here's Jackson. Leonard on the wing, pass to Morris. Leonard kicks to George. 6 on the shot clock. Morris passes to Leonard. No good from outside. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth. You've seen them in the playoffs. You've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. They grab their own miss. Jackson dishes to Morris. Here's George. The shot misses. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief 2-game series often end 1-1.
And so here are the Clippers after the basket by Atlanta. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. With the second effort, Okongwu kicks to Murray. Here's Hunter. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking. And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from John Collins. Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard. For Murray. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Clippers trailed by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the
Jackson in the corner. Pass to Zubac. Murray against George. He takes it in, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Hawks. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
That's interesting, David. Thanks. The team believing Greg's success is tied specifically to how well they shoot.
And how do you set that up? Run the plays the way they were designed and just share the basketball.
And sometimes quality shots can come late in a possession, so we'll see if they can play deep into the shot clock. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Jackson dishes to George. Pass to Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
On the wing, Johnson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Leonard the pass to George. And the basket by Jackson. And this game is tied up now.
And Jackson does a good job of finding some gaps and getting to those open areas. That's how he finds his shots.
Young's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The pass to Zubac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Forrest. Fires from 14. Here's Collins. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Clippers on top, up 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.